Hello, Windhunter here again, and I'm here to bring you another game. This one will take place on Elyon between a Fire Frost player and a Shadow Frost player. So we have Dr. O, the Fire player, versus TheSlayer, who is the Shadow player. Oh, apologies, it's Frost Shadow. They both make for the middle at this point, and I think Lightblade is a smart start, but he really should have summoned earlier. Unless he can make it to this well. Which I'm not seeing happening right now. Oh, it looks like he's gonna start summoning. He should have summoned earlier. He might have even been able to get that well down. I mean, 100 power advantage is especially strong when you're using a faction like Frost that has a good build up. Oh, looks like he's gonna get a well now. But he's already at a slight disadvantage, in my opinion. And Dr. O is slowly building up an army here. Oh, good. Fire Sworns. Using Fire Sworns will take Master Archers out of the equation, though they're not really that strong against Scavengers. I think at this point Dr. O should be healing up his Scavengers. Every little bit of health helps. Oh. And we see another Fire Sworn. The use of Fire Sworn against Frost, I remember, was widely done by Reloaded Lamb, with the same kind of pullback and attack tactic, though I believe he used somewhat less Sunstriders. In a battle heal between Ice Guardians and Fire Sworn, with the current layout and power levels, I would say Dr. O is going to come out on top. Especially because Fire Sworn have the neat ability to attack once and be able to pull away and attack once again, and still keep their DPS, their damage, for 20 seconds, roughly the same. Oh, we see tier 2 by both players, and that Ice Guardian goes down. I see a Frenzy on the Nightcrawler, but I don't think it'll do much. Oh, there it dies. It does kill one of the squad members in Sunstriders though. I always find that possibly one of the most annoying things, simply because then I feel like I have to kill the unit afterwards, but it's just not worth the power anymore. Oh, Furnace to Flesh. See how this worked out. That was okay nasty. I'm really surprised it didn't end up killing that Fire Sworn, or that we didn't see another one right afterwards to try to kill that Drake. Ooh. We now will see shielded Drakes in this attack. Oh. That was a poor nasty there. The Fire Sworn got an attack off, which means it would have reduced the damage done by the nasty. Should have waited. And the Slayer here really should have focused on the Drake in particular with its Trance Dark Elves, and he should be attempting to actually kill the Frost Sorceress. This is the thing that makes the Drake so strong. Nope, gets the Drake down, but he still has to be worrying about the Scythe Fiends. I feel like one of his main issues right now is because he's relying on Furnace to Flesh to give him power back. He's being less power conscious, which will hurt him in the long run. And we see here he really should be trying to kill those Frost Sorcerers. The only thing that's making this attack viable right now. And we see a Lost Reaver. Oh, there we go. They're both still at 4 wells, and this Reaver is looking to take this down. Should have Oh, I'm rather surprised he glaciered and didn't cobalt, especially because he has Life Weaving on, and Life Weaving's damage goes straight through the glacier. Oh, and he does end up killing the Lost Reaver. Surprise the Reaver and try to stick it out to the end there. Good lava field. I mean, it has nerf damage to buildings, but it's still enough to slowly wear them down, especially when it's killing 3 units at a time. That Nightcrawler died pretty easily. Oh, we see an Aura of Corruption here. It was nice, but looks like this Reaper will get out of the Aura. I'm not really sure why he used the ability there. Maybe it was like a last hurrah. But in the end it did nothing. Oh, we see Thugs in tier 2. Oh, in a tier 3 by both of them. But he gets a tier 3 off first. We see Cultist Master here. Cultist Master can be extremely strong in these scenarios. Oh, had he got that last Nightcrawler down there, he might have been able to get that orb down and really change the game right there.
Enemies lay siege to your base.
I have no doubt we'll see a second Soul Shatter here. Or not. A lost Gregory. Ooh.
A monument is under attack.
2 wells and an orb down. And another Gregory at the bottom base. I'm gonna guess, based on the defense here, that Dr. Rose tier 3 is actually Tremors plus Silver Winds. And based upon his power, if he can't get these units over there, this orb might just go down. War to the North is very nice though, and I'm really not sure why he'd summon a second Gregory to attack there. If he's gonna make that Gregory attack anywhere, he should use it right down here to apply more pressure. Yep, there we see Tremors, Silver Winds, and War to the North seems to be his tier 3. While the Slayers is Soul Shatter, Cultist Masters, and Gregory's. Oh, we'll see both of them die? No. Looks like this one Gregory will go down. There's just another one right there. And this Tremor is going to die as well, if he decides to attack it. Or not. These Cultist Masters are keeping his void somewhat emptied, which is why I can keep such a powerhouse offense up the entire time. And this Soul Shatter will get the Tremor, but that War of the North has been saving his Monument and Wells. It's a very useful card to have, useful in defense or offense, unlike things like Omni Ritual, that's usable only in defense but works globally. He now has 4 Cultist Masters. He really should be using these to attack now, and there we go. I'm gonna be surprised if we see a Soul Shatter, plus quick death of all of them. But War of the North, smartly used by Dr. O here. Who himself is struggling with power, due to the fact that he is not quickly emptying his void. I'm guessing these will be suicided up top in order to get power back. And over here, he's engaging in attack. He should really try to cold snap all of these. Oh. Looks like the lava field worked, keeping it alive just long enough. And it looks like the Slayer Soul Shattered his own base, making him lose it. I don't know why he would do that. Perhaps he should have used Aura of Corruption instead, or more Cultist Masters. Or maybe it is he's actually run himself out of charges by using them all up north of this. He should really send these to attack at this point. Nope, there we go. And Cold Snap smartly used, but even so, this is one of the few times you'll ever see a Cold Snap hit its limit in frozen units. We should really see a Soul Shatter right here. I'm not sure. There we go. Nice Soul Shatter. Dr. O is doing a very good job staying afloat right now, especially with this much pressure being dealt to him from constant attacks from the Furnace of Flesh. Nice nasty, but an even nicer Cobalt, as he realized it was coming. That was a good lava field, but it's not really going to be useful at all, especially when he can't capitalize by killing off his Cultist Masters. Or maybe he will here. I mean, it would be major. Yes, there we are. Major if you kill his cultist masters. As you can see now, the Slayer seems to be out of charges in tier 3, so even though he has the advantage, I believe, he won't be able to capitalize enough. Where DrOetker still has many Silver Run Lancers and many Tremors left to attack. Even so, in tier 3, Reavers could be powerful, and his charges will come back slowly. Like Gregory takes 100 seconds to recharge for 1, and he just uses the blow up, fling the orb.
A power well is under attack.
The Slayer really needs to keep up pressure right now if he wants to capitalize on this. Because of, oh, there we go. He should suicide it. He is able to save that well. See tier 3 here again. Another cultist masters. I'm guessing he's gonna suicide these Nightcrawlers. Just there we go. Try to get some power back. And this cultist master's gonna die. It's gonna take 30 seconds for him to be able to get a new one from when he summoned that. Cold Snap, and so far maybe I've missed it, but I haven't seen a Cold Snap used by the Slayer, and I'm kind of wondering, is he using it at all in this deck? I'd really be surprised, especially with like Frost starts, if he doesn't have any kind of crowd control, like even Gilful Frost. Good lava field, but I'm pretty sure almost all of those Nightcrawlers will live as long as he doesn't immediately try to attack with them. They'll be able to heal up. Oh, looks like he was going to immediately attack with them, which means they would die from lava field. At this point, Slayer has lots of power, but he doesn't have anything to do with it. Well, DrOetker is very low on power still, but has very high void income, and he still has plenty of charges. There we see an Aura of Corruption. He should... oh, looks like he glaciers Furnace of Flesh, knowing he needs to save it. It looks like he's going to try to rally Banner into the Aura of Corruption, but I don't know if he'll get that Gregory in time. Especially when Slayer is 800 power, he really should be doing something like using more of tier 2 charges. Heck, even spamming Forsaken on this kind of power level is incredibly deadly. Now we see attack over here by DrOetker. And this Gregory goes to work down here. Looks like it might get this well, but after that it's going to die in short order. Looks like we see another Orb of Corruption, another Rally Banner summoned in it. Ooh, he's got to Cobalt that well, or others it's going down. I don't think he was microing actively up in here in this corner. Just when he used the ability, they quickly dropped away. Oh, looks like we see a Shoal Shatter. Oh, and it completely missed that Tremor, but it was still able to get its ability off right before it died. Oh, and this itself is a strong strategy. He should not attack that Glaciered well, or no. Ooh, yes. Him attacking over here, while I doubt it would kill anything but the wells, because he actually needs 6 Phoenixes, and he doesn't have them. It will still do massive amounts of damage, and it looks like the Slayer himself actually is almost out of power because of how much is actually being bound right now. Now is the point where he can drop on the center, and it'd be fine because the Ward of the North is about to drop. But instead, it looks like most of his Phoenixes will actually die. He's able to kill the wells, though. Another War of Corruption up top. I don't know if he has enough power to get it off. He should really be summoning something like even Forsaken to kill that. So we see Lost Reaver kill his own unit. He needs those charges, especially when he's completely out right now. It's taking him 30 seconds to get it back. I'm gonna be surprised to see a Nasty Reaver here from the way he's been playing. It looks like we'll see a Shoal Shatter. But both those Drakes were lucky enough to avoid that and stay alive. Oh, and another Gregory. He immediately uses Ward of the North to protect against it, and very, very smartly. That thing must have survived with less than 50 health. At this point, it looks like both players are mostly operating off of Void power. with them having similar.
Your forces are under attack.
But it looks like Slayer could be in the advantage right now, probably due to the massive attacks he could launch from Furnace of Flesh. Kills those off for power, probably in order to defend up here. And there we go. You should really trance those Dark Elves in order to try to kill that Rally Banner faster.
A power well is under attack.
I'm wondering, because that dealt so little damage, if Door of Corruption has used all of its 10,000, but that wouldn't make much sense to me, seeing how little was actually put into it. Oh, you see another Tremor down here. Oh, it must have just run out. He just built another Furnace of Flesh up top. He really should evacuate his Cultist Masters. He's just going to kill him by doing things like that. There we go again. And he really should summon something else up here. Anything, really. Otherwise, it looks like that Tremor will get that orb. This puts Slayer back to tier 2, which should be the opening that Doctor finally needs. And it looks like the low amount of charges is really what made Slayer lose here. Just at one point in time he had near 900 power, while the Doctor had under 200. Oh, looks like that's game. Good job by both players. Some things that could be changed would be Dr. O played nicely, fending off all those attacks, rebuilding when he could, being fast about it. But when he did things like lava fielding those Cultist Masters, he should have taken advantage faster, while the Slayer should have retreated them in order to try to conserve charges. Or something I don't think he really had some forethought about. Other things is the Slayer really should have pre-summoned units in the center. He could have actually rushed in tier 1 then, possibly got the well down, with things like Light Blade, plus Master Archers being a very strong early tier 1 option. Especially because most of the scavengers would be taken out by the Light Blade, and any Firesworn summon would die very quickly. It'd actually be a waste of power on such low power levels. But besides that, very nice play by Dr. O in tier 1 after that. The Firesworns were something I usually don't see anymore, but I'm very glad I saw again, with the hit and run tactics working very well. From tier 2 onward, we really didn't see all that much action, but we saw some nice shielded Drakes. But the Slayer really should have focused more on the Frost Sorceress than on the Drake in order to take away the source of the shields. But even so, he did a very nice job defending, didn't lose anything. And then tier 3 happened. Well, thank you for watching. See you again next time.